I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see? Well, he's not very good at making sure people don't know what the words are.
Take that!
It was revealed by the notelet on the calendar which your eyes were eventually drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watch port and notes down the auto response out of the notelet he has in hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watch port matches the article in question. I expected less from a legitimate pawnbroker, but his diligence has a disadvantage. What are you talking about? It's apparently apparent that you were present in the shop before your requisition against Mr. Shroud. Okay, you follow her inside. There's her talking to you. And when the diligent broker made a note of the watchword as his common practice, he observed him writing the word professor on the notelet beside the ledger. And that, sir, was the master plan you advised to steal the pawn article from young Mr. Shroud. Master plan? Which brings us to the last chapter of this recruit. Are we going such lengths to redeem that critical article from the pawnbroker? Quite serious? But an ill-fit overcoat hardly seemed justified in fact, much less of what box is. But naturally, you had very good reason to make yours, didn't you, Mr. Grant? No idea what you're talking about. But I already present you a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all you need to know. We're talking about the overcoat. Who's about this in his pocket? This one back is even worth the penny. You're just late to sell them. Why? I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain or something. Okay, really? I have to look through all the evidence we've collected so far. Well, let's grab a piece of paper stuck to the first side of this book. I scribble a word or two. It looks like someone's name. Oh, Mr. McGrild. McGrild? You can't be. But it is none of us, Hondo. Name I shall never forget, as long as I live. But why? Why is his name on this? Reason has been updated. Aha!
Take that!
You see, this music box just tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? Weeds from McGrill. Magnus McGrill. Fortunate for us comparison, the curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London through his long wandering demonstrates. The association is, are you, or perhaps a subordinate? Bill was a man of unusual small stature. In fact, precisely the right size for the overcoat that you squeeze yourself into. Tragedy remains a mystery. Mr. Egg Benedict. The final conclusion here is crystal. The reason you came to this pawnbroker today to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGrill. I love the dance of production. I hope they do more dances in other games. Production complete. Elementary, my dear Watson. I never expect to have these circumstances. There's something very troubling on my mind. Time is such. According to what Mr. Winbeck told us earlier, today was the final day on which the cult would have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, my man, what? Today would be exactly 2 months since the first deposit. Today is the 15th of April, so 2 months ago, up in 15th February, so that's right. Oh, Roger. Deposit at 10:30 p.m. I see. But that suggests it's 15th February. Today on which the Rosebud murder took place. 10:30 is the evening. Twice the time in which the terrible events were unfolded. Well, it seems the matter is entirely beyond consciousness. Of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deduction you choose, however. I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. It's a shame for you to return to your native land in a box. What should I do? Oh God. Do I not hand it over? Being robbed. Never. It's protected at all costs. One of those things. And again, may not.
Hold it!
It's a windbreak. This is my shop. I cannot allow any harm to come to my customers. That's what happened. I will have to take my own life. It's a windbreak. No. Right, that's enough. Dr. Grayson. Spectre. That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated mercenary lines. It's as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about? Praise be, we're here at last. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my own very establishment. You fuck moments away from doing it every day. Then you have the upper hand. But you have some training to do it. We should bother with some petty epithet. Petty? Stormbreak very nearly met his end. By his own hands, again. Yeah, but his own gun, as far as I can tell. This man's about to end his life by every 5 seconds. He said about an officer case inspector. There are no details, Case. Might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. You said, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. Let's inspect. Get away! Get after them lads! Where's the beat officer too, sir? But underneath the counter for brokers to let us know when they're shut. Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. I'm very worried when you have a gun that you want to play yourself with. Good morning. Oh, yes. Look at this rubber's all it's good down to the yard. Thank you very much. I'll hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. No, don't give it to him. It's mine. That is mine. Sorry, miss. But anything belonging to Miss Vergara has been taken in as evidence now. As evidence? Place a man something as evidence, my dear fellow. We have no choice but to cripple it. It's all yours, Inspector. Sure. And so we handed Mr. McGill this over to Inspector Garrison. Very sorry. and was suddenly took out of the shop and onto the street. This is a good way to open up the first case. I like it. I really like it. See, that's why I hate grown-ups. All I do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. Holy, Miss Mashad, tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my, surely you were given that. But yeah, the deer let me keep it after I looked daggers at them for long enough. I went through the pockets and said, go on then, have it, before telling me to scrap it. Always pays off giving people a look like that, you hate them. Can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day. Well, I really want what was that nice shiny disc of mine. And the music box disc? Mr. Winbrook said it was practically worthless. Think I'm gonna go give it another bash? Give him a long hog stick. Think not, Miss Mashra. We shan't enter much again today. Why not? Ain't wrong fair. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. Please investigating the scene now and taking a last statement from Mr. Windbreak. There's some of mine. I ain't ticket for this coat, and it wasn't in this coat's pocket. There should be something else in there. The one coat today. Yes, he mentioned something about another article, didn't he? Oh, then ain't mine too. Whatever it is. She really is pushing her luck. Miss Shaw, I think it's time to admit defeat. You had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Holmes. What are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Huh? I wish we'd be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with my mom's violin myself. No, Ta. Oh. Why am I coming to your place, huh? I lost you in the head or something? Oh dear, she's gone. The real on me quite honestly, I might add. I can't help wondering if she might turn up anyway. What you say? When she had a chance to come now, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Well then, upon my wish to set a place for a potential guest at the dinner table this evening. One more thing. I should be glad of your company later too. Sorry. I believe I will have a rather special surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? So wait to see you, Mr. Shelton. Until later then. Let's we go back. Ah, Susie, Wano, come in, come in. Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Is business always? I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, aren't you? Oh yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us. And guess who it is? Go on. You never guess. Those little eyes of us shining. Yeah, it's awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that would be wonderful news. I was overjoyed at the idea. Can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you sure, Mr. Nahano? By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Holmes up to? Really? Oh, he's been like that ever since he's got back. Hello, Mr. Holmes. Don't speak to me. Sorry. I don't know who you are. Kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here. Don't know how to respond. But when he gets like this, he completely robs everything. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Charlie does. There's something of a parent-child relationship, don't they? Yes, it's like that Iris is completely the parent here. Didn't think of it. I don't know where her parents are. What's the matter, no? You have such funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. I know where it is. I just go live here with Mr. Holmes. You're wondering, am I right? How did you know? Pete? Oh, no, I can read you like a book. This guy's dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I know mine. Might as well learn. So by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the Zagura case 2 months ago, right? Yes, who stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although after that try, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. Now we're best of friends. What a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh. Now chase after her down the back alleys. Interesting idea of friendship. He's like, hi, bye, come back here. I have the latest colors of smoke grenade to develop. There's so many beautiful colors in the world, Grenade wants me to make a whole rainbow. So this means you let me try to keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Haley always reacts the same when I shoot him down. For Haley. Oh, I can't wait for Jeannie to arrive. It's been so long since she last came over. So excited. Hope she doesn't actually... Hope she actually comes. Why is it that I live here with Shirley, haven't you? But it has crossed my mind. That is, well, your parents. Mom and Dad aren't with me anymore. Shit, this is gonna be dark. We passed away when I was born. And around the same time, my father... Well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes. Dad and Hurley were always solving mysteries. Cases together. Mentioned that before. Bob in his diaries. What, a mad case over there? Really? He brought them all? So, you mean it's true? Mr. Holmes? They did have a partner whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases. No, yes, I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So Mr. Holmes' partner was your father? Exactly. They told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But only it made me want to look more, so I opened it up. You found your father's memoirs? Yes. So I asked Harley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. When he told me that when I found out that the author of those accounts was my father. Cyrus' father was Holmes' home Fountains. Early all my life, it was tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean, so I've done what I've shown close to tell you at such a young age. says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh? Well, having lived with Haley all these years, you might say that his ways of rubbing off on me. There are some things I can't just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lied before they open their mouth sometimes. Hey. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. But it inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, actually. Always assumed Holmes told you all those thrilling stories. I know, Holy hopeless like that. He gets everything as soon as he solves the case. It all vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. Quite a shock for everyone. Say that again. So your father's surname, don't you, Agnes? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. Not from his diary, he's a doctor of medicine. And that's what prompted me to study so that I can earn a doctorate as well. His father would just see some distant lands. There's a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson? Oh. Oh shit. This is a double wow. Holy crap. I didn't realize this. That would be for the best. My dear fellows, good to see you. Hey, Mr. Sholmes! You make yourself friends known to me before. Oh, no matter. Now, so how the devils are you? Really? You tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? What are you talking about, my dear madam? Oh, don't mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows. Oh, another music disc. No, not another music disc, Mr. Sutton. This is the one Mr. Chris and the men here and over as evidence, Mr. Guido's disc. Oh my. Then, what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Mundo, I think that I don't have a new return for detection. Maybe more depths at Losity. Oh, that would be wonderful, exciting. I'll be your pickpocketing assistant. Moving on, can go too low if we ever got caught. Wait. Plus, Susie has such a beautiful handwriting. She could help us find all our menacing crime notifications. Yes, I would be delighted. Just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. It's just like, this never happened. I don't understand how this has come to being in possession. The Inspector Grayson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. That's sort of uncompromising attitude. Especially why I always carry some of this. Shalom Carmel. Hold on, if I'm not mistaken. You hear me, my dear fellows. Cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated this. Oh, thank you very much. Hand it over. Oh yes, of course. When something is evidence, my dear, follow me, my no judgment. It's all yours, Inspector. Always. I had the disc in my hand, didn't I? Yes, you did. I said on the sand. Just at that moment that I summoned my only friend's interaction. Press the discs into a pair of balls. That's amazing! So much since I made an image in the camera. Indeed, the camera is quite explorational. But itself, you know? It's a little soft for making expressions, but this is too much. It's all of the plastic control system. Extraordinary. Can repair the quickly proposed useful indeed. Your house key, for example, press key and its unique form is to get into anyone's property at will, you know? Next, it sounds illegal. From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music was issued from this disc when playing. You tell us then, Sholmes. Where's this display? Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. No idea? None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellas? No, I'm afraid not. Goodness, you don't know, Miss Ono? How to book is a special metal piece called comb. That's what produces the sound. Once you pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, make different sounds. The first music box is meant to such a rotating cylinder. Over time, a new type of player was produced, using discs just as these. At the very peculiar musical boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe. Why exactly? Because the discs I used to produce can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are many great films in European and now manufactured music boxes results. Poems, a wonderful place to enjoy music keeping over film and present. It is a very successful invention that means we're now present with intermission pop. What do you mean? As we imagine, the construction of one film music box does not match that tone. We have no way of knowing what music box a particular disc was designed to play. There's no solution to the problem. Quite intraceable. See, so that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. As you can hear, just we're equally discerning in this one. So, am I presently engaged in quite an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe? Every single one? That's silly for you, always taking things too far. But my dear girl, unresolved riddles is quite improved in my constitution. Surely all the different types of music will amount to human music boxes, won't it? Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall have to ask you to vacate the attic. What? How am I supposed to hear again so soon? It's only been 2 months since that grisly case. Prior conclusions. Which is the curse of the Reaper. One knows still now. The only bus was reduced to a pile of ash that shredded over its remains. The man's death. Proof about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. We established Mr. Widow's innocence in the trial. Usually we're still claiming that he remains an unsolved case. Mother of the brickmaker. It's a thrice fired mason. Ian, the proof of the matter remains a mystery. We have no idea what really happened that night. Bill was found not guilty through my defense. They say I don't know if it's right judgment or not.